Hey YouTubers, 333, welcome back. This could be your ex fire sign, okay? So I could not figure out what order I was going to do these in, so I'm just using my cartomancy and whatever, sign comes out, and actually the King and Jack of Clubs came out indicating fire it is. Okay, so I'm going to be breaking this up into Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We're going to start with Aries. I'm going to use the Romance Angel cards, and then I'm going to go into, I'm going to do a different type of cartomancy for each one. The thing is that this is for Fire and Venus, so if you're cross-watching, make sure that their sign, this could be your ex, is in fire, and if you are a Fire and Venus, this could be your energies at this time, okay? So let's go into Aries. Aries and Venus. What are the energies at this time for Aries and Venus? Aries and Venus. Aries and Venus. Aries. Okay, the first card that came out is It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Why is that? Because you're feeling lack of love of self here, the unrequited love. Okay, so Aries in Venus right now is not feeling safety in love and the connection that they have with either this ex or a person they could be karmically tied to, because unrequited love is lack of love of self, which comes from a false base belief, and this could be due to a marriage, okay? There is lack of connection within a marriage at this time that Aries and Venus could be dealing with, and or Aries and Venus is not feeling safe in the connection they have with someone they want to marry, okay? But this is definitely a karmic energy because there isn't safety. There needs to be trust and faith in the unfolding of this situation. So if you, in fact, are dealing with an Aries in Venus at this time, and this is your, the person you connected with or your ex, there is this lack of love of self, and there is, this feeling of not feeling safe in the connection, right? Yes, because there needs to be trust and faith because there's a karmic marriage that needs to end here, okay? So it's indicating that if your ex is an Aries and Venus, that you need to have trust and faith in the unfolding of this, because what is blocking here is definitely a karmic partnership and a lack of safety in love. And this is due to this, energy exchange that's been going on within this partnership, okay? Because there's a need to express love here and understand that you do deserve love. You are lovable. So Aries and Venus needs to understand this, but also the direct counterpart, the person that, you met an Aries and Venus, and now there's this karmic energy here, and or this marriage, this karmic partnership that's calling for you to have trust and faith in the unfolding, because there's a need to express love and an understanding that you do deserve love and you're lovable. Don't question the connection based off of this past life karmic energy here that's, causing lack of safety and love. Because this is something that, needs to end here in order to move forward. Any more messages here for Aries and Venus at this time? I'm going to do one more shuffle for Aries and Venus. Ooh. And this person could, in fact, be at a distance. Okay, that you've met here. This Aries and Venus could be at a distance, or vice versa. These are vice versa, okay? So if this is sounding like a situation you're involved in with an Aries and Venus, or you are, it can go either way with the unfolding here. But this indicates the person is at a distance. There's finances and career factors that are also a worry in regards to, this person that Aries and Venus has connected with, because this is, in fact, a soulmate, okay? So at the bottom of the deck, this indicates that this is the partner, okay? So if you're dealing with Aries and Venus, you've already met this person, and yes, this is the one, this is your soulmate, but there's a codependent relationship and or codependent behavior that is causing the blockage here, and it's calling for trust and faith in the connection, because this indicates that you attracted each other into each other's lives, and now it's time to, remain focused on positivity, not focusing on the karmic energies or the karmic partnership, because that's being guided in order to complete itself but there's a lot of control here. This is indicating that there's a lot of control that's happening, and it's based off of these lower level feelings. So there is effort that needs to be made, and this needs to clearly be decided. You know, like when I say clearly decide, it's not shades of gray, it's black and white. It's staying here or going there. The shades of gray are in whatever it is that you're doing within connections. So if you're in a situation, karmic partnership, Aries and Venus, and it doesn't feel good, you need to end it in order to move forward with the soulmate that you've met. And if you're cross-watching, you met this person and they're in this karmic partnership, they need to make a decision because you definitely shared playfulness with this person. You're being called to stay optimistic during this time of separation because there is going to be a reconciliation in order to deepen the bond, because there's a freeing and a taking back control of one's life that needs to happen here. There's a need to understand that you're loving yourself first, freeing yourself of lower level energies, because you've met a true love and you share passion with this person and you're being guided on this path, and you definitely called this person into your life, okay? So if you're dealing with an Aries and Venus, they are under some sort of karmic illusion, some sort of karmic energies at this time that is causing the blockage, but they are being guided, you know, in order to move forward with the soulmate. This is somebody they called into their life, you know, so they called you in. Aries, you called them in Venus. So it's now time to trust and have faith in the unfolding, and don't get stuck in false base beliefs that your connection isn't real and that the feelings aren't real, because what it is there's a lack of safety in love based off of past partnerships not working out, causing that sense of unrequited love when it's actually lack of love of self and staying stuck. So it's like clear-cut decision. What do you want? You want to be happy, or do you want to remain in a miserable situation? Okay, bottom of the deck, freeing ourselves, okay? Financially freeing ourselves, this is also a journey card indicating distance here. There's a need to use common sense and good judgment when it comes to this situation, because Aries and Venus, you could in fact be dealing with a air element. This could be their sun sign or Venus sign. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and this is the person that you need to remove yourself from in order to gain your financial stability. And you could in fact be moving towards another fire sign here, and or the sign of Gemini, okay? But you need to financially stabilize yourself away from an air element. So this could be just your energy indicating a new beginning, wanting to manifest yourself a new beginning, but you need to financially stabilize yourself, because that also indicates moving to a new home. But this is also indicating that you may need to move away from an air element in order to financially stabilize yourself to move towards another fire element and or Gemini in order to manifest yourself this new beginning. But there's legal documents pertaining to the home and healing that needs to take place. And this is indicating a family situation here, that karmic partnership. And there's evaluation before action is being taken. And there's definitely lack of communication with the person in whom you want to move forward with. Okay? So you're Aries and Venus is evaluating before taking action, right? Towards their wishes and desires, and or this is due to the fact that there's children involved with the need to separate ourselves. But this indicates that there is passion shared, okay? This is being truthful, fair, and honest in order to communicate and resolve these problems, because there needs to be a complete ending in order to have a brand new beginning, because your feelings, Aries and Venus is feeling stuck in a daily routine here. This indicates there's planning taking place, but not pushing things. Wanting future success, but not pushing things. But if you're dealing with an Aries and Venus, not pushing against their lower level energies in order to make a decision, but kind of falling back and allowing them to deal with this karmic situation all on their own, because there is going to be action and change in order to move towards the soulmate, okay? But there's definitely something going on here. This is indicating, you know, these unfortunate events. This is fears blocking the movement forward, and this could be due to the unrequited love that you're feeling within a partnership with an air element here, but you are being spiritually guided in order to financially stabilize yourself and have victory. Okay, so what is showing me here is that there is a need to complete a karmic cycle that has not transitioned itself yet, because Aries and Venus needs to cut someone out of their life that is a karmic partnership. This is why the transitioning has not taken place yet. but they did in fact meet and start a romance of the soul, and this person could live at a distance, and they are on a spiritual journey with this person who in fact could be a water sign or an earth sign here, okay? So we have water and earth energy that Aries and Venus could be dealing with, okay? This is indicating that there's a need to break down established mind thought patterns when it comes to relationships because there could in fact be a child involved. There's a need to verbally communicate in order to lay these foundations, but what's blocking this communication is due to false base beliefs when it comes to connections, because there could be a lot of deliberating happening based off of the fact that there's a child involved. There needs to be communication because there are third parties involved in this. This is something that was by divine design. And the worry and the anxiety and the fickleness and the changeability over the fact that, there needs to be a decision made is due to the fact that Aries and Venus has in fact met and started a romance of the soul. They're being guided on this journey in order to break down, the patterns within this relationship based off of the fact that this is a karmic partnership that you're stuck in, and this is why you're feeling that unrequited love, yet you shared passion with a soulmate that could be water and or earth, and the karmic partnership could be air, and or you're being guided towards another fire sign and or the sign of Gemini. Okay? So that's what's going on at this time with Aries in Venus's energy. Now we're moving into Leo. Leo and Venus. Leo and Venus. Leo and Venus. Leo and Venus. Let go of the control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally, indicating that you have met the romance of a lifetime. It's just totally flipped out right on top of here. So, Leo and Venus, you have met a true love. But there is a wall that is blocking this movement here, and it's indicating that you need to allow it to unfold naturally, meaning that you could be questioning whether or not this person, is a true love, and they are, in fact, a true love. But there's a level of control that's happening in regards to the connection. So if you are cross-watching for a Leo and Venus, there's a level of control here in regards to this connection with a soulmate. Okay? So Leo and Venus has met their true love, their soulmate. But there are some control issues that are blocking this from moving forward with this true love, okay? Because there's effort that needs to be made here in regards to Leo and Venus. So if your ex is a Leo and Venus, there is control on either Leo's end and or your end, and this person is in fact a true love and a soulmate, and now there's effort that needs to be made in regards to this connection. And this person could, in fact, live at a distance. There's a need to truly express, love here. So Leo and Venus and the person that is the soulmate, the direct counterpart here, is at a distance from this person. And there's a need in order to express your love and understanding that you do deserve love and that you are lovable. So if you are dealing with a Leo and Venus, you may need to, understand that you do deserve love in order to express yourself. There could be distance involved, but, Leo and Venus and, whoever is cross-watching for this Leo and Venus also needs to understand that effort needs to be made on your part, because there's a level of control here, and that's what's causing this lack of movement forward, just not allowing it to unfold. Putting up a fear block is what it is. Fear of the unknown, fear if this person is in fact a soulmate or a true love, and it's indicating here, yes they are, because your feelings are real and worth exploring. So understanding you do deserve love, that your feelings are real and worth exploring, but there's a need here to move forward, which could indicate that because this person is at a distance, this is why there's a block. So there's effort that needs to be made from a distance in order to express the love that you shared, because the feelings are real, and it's understanding in how you deserve love, but you're in separation from this person. So Leo and Venus is in separation from their soulmate, and the soulmate cross-watching for Leo and Venus. You are in separation from this person. And now there's effort that needs to be made in order to express yourself from a heart space, right? Yeah, to work on this partnership. So your feelings are real and worth exploring, but you're in separation from the person who you need to work on the partnership with. There could be codependent behaviors happening on Leo and Venus's end, and or the other person you're cross-watching. This could be your energies. You could have a codependent partnership, and or you're just falling to lower level energies, meaning you could be drinking a lot, doing things from a lower vibration because you do not understand in the safety of love. Okay? So this is indicating that you need to understand that it is safe. This is where the control lies. The control lies in this energy here and not understanding in the safety of love. There could be children involved, meaning Leo and Venus could have children, and or the person cross-watching, you could have children and or children with this person. You need to understand that you attracted this person into your life, by the law of attraction, and now there needs to have trust and faith in the unfolding because you need to learn to love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. There is a strong magnetic bond here. There are signs that are being given in order to indicate that this is the person, but still controlling it. Your finances and career could be a factor. So if you're cross-watching, your finances and career could be affected at this time based off of the fact that you're not, following the signs you're being given in regards to this chemistry you share with Leo and Venus, or vice versa. You need to bring your passion back and allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. There needs to be a clear-cut decision. Again, it's black and white, no shades of gray. If you are stuck and not feeling good and your focus is on this other person, you need to end the situation in your life that is not making you feel good in order to move towards the soulmate. But if you don't, you just stay stuck in your head, and that's the decision you're making. It's black and white. The shades of gray are what is unfolding on what side you stay on. So if you decide, I'm staying on this side and I'm already miserable here, well, then the shades of gray that unfold over there are based off of you not feeling good. But if you make the decision to cut that out of your life, break down this controlish, behavior, and go to the other end of it, this is where, in fact, the shades of gray are more of the positive energy, where now your finances and career aren't a factor because you're allowing your heart and soul to sing with joy and facing fears, But there's the whole entire thing here is that there's a wall up here, too much control going on. Because very soon, there needs to be this clear-cut decision in order to bring playfulness back. And the fact of the matter is that there is the sense of unrequited love in the connection based off of past life karmic energy, so there's a need to remain optimistic. So Leo and Venus, is showing here that they've met their soulmate. If you're cross-watching for Leo and Venus, you are the soulmate. And the feeling of, it not being real or whatever is an illusion of fear. And that's coming from, past life karmic energies that need to be released. So it's just pushing past the barrier and allowing it to unfold by making efforts. It's not going to unfold if you just sit there. You know what I mean? Like, you have to be like, I'm going to take a step forward. And that's when it starts to unfold because you made a decision to step onto the other side and not stay stuck in these, like, karmic energies, right? Being truthful, fair, and honest with our feelings here. That's the intimacy card, also the feminine energy, but it's like being honest with our true feelings. And the bottom of the deck, we have a Queen of Diamonds energy here, which could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We also have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here. And this could indicate that Leo and Venus has a decision to make, and they're fickle about who to go towards, okay? Because there's also a level of worry and anxiety, and this could be around financial stability and or moving forward, moving to a new home, anything of that nature. And this could be based off of the fact there's a choice that needs to be made. So there's careful evaluation before taking action because there's lack of communication and the sense of unrequited love, right? Which is lack of love of self. This indicates legal documents pertaining to the home. Again, moving to a new home here. What needs to happen is there needs to be healing that takes place with the soulmate in order to move forward. So what it's showing here is there's a need to express ourselves, right? Express our love, being truthful, fair, and honest. This person could, in fact, live at a distance, and the person you're cross-watching for Leo and Venus, you, in fact, could have financial issues that you need to free yourself from. And this could be based off of the fact that you're worried about the connection and or stuck in your head over children, okay? But it's showing here that you need to use your common sense and good judgment in order to bring this union together, because you are in fact being guided on a spiritual journey. There could in fact be a fire sign that needs to be cut out and a karmic cycle completed here, because this is a transitioning that could be taking place in Leo in Venus's life at this time. So Leo and Venus could have to cut a fire sign out in order to complete a karmic cycle and complete this transitioning in order to move forward here and have a brand new beginning and a new phase of life. But what it's showing here is that there was a start of the romance of the soul, and there definitely was a connection and communication with a water sign, which could be the sun sign or Venus sign. But Leo and Venus could in fact be feeling fenced in and sick and tired of an unhealthy situation with an earth sign and or just with an element that is money focused, which could be the water sign's energy. The water sign could be, you know, they started a romance of the soul, and this water element here, if you're cross-watching in your water, you in fact could have issues within your work environment, and this could be due to a earth element, which could be like your boss, it could be a father figure, it could be somebody that's in control of your money, and or this is your internal self imprisoning yourself based off of money, needing to financially free yourself in order to bring this together. So it's calling for common sense and good judgment to be used here in order to bring this union together, because this is definitely something that is of a spiritual journey, and this person could in fact live at a distance. But there's a fire element and or just this energy that needs to be cut out in order to complete a karmic cycle. And the transitioning is moving towards completion, and a brand new beginning and a new phase of life and a fresh start is coming. In regards to the start of the romance of the soul, this true love is in fact a water element that could also have earth in their chart. But the water element could in fact be stuck within a karmic cycle and or just internally imprisoning themselves based off of financial worries. And this is what's affecting the finances, because we're not making moves forward. We're not completing karmic cycles here, because this indicates that Leo and Venus was in fact intimate with this person. Now there's a need for truth and honesty to take place here, but there's too much being stuck in the head. This is where the control lies, and this is where it's showing here. And listen, we got double aces back to back. I just noticed this. This indicates a divine twist of fate, because this is like a divine connection, okay? So this is by divine design. This is a divine connection, and there's going to be a divine twist of fate that takes place here, because these double fives back to back also indicate approaching a completion. Like, this isn't by coincidence here. Like, we're ending a phase in order to get to a brand new phase. So what do you have to do? Separate and cut out what no longer serves you within your life, completing karmic cycles, transitioning into the brand new beginning. And the start of the romance of the soul started here with, in fact, this water element. There was communication, but this is the water element focused on business, right? They started a romance of the soul, but they're too money focused here, which is causing them to feel fenced in, okay? So there needs to be financial freedom in order to bring this together, and or there's children involved in the situation, and that's where, you know, worry about finances could be a factor because of distance involved in the relationship. Okay, so now we're going into Sagittarius and Venus. Sagittarius and Venus. Your first card out here, Sagittarius and Venus, is getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves, your bond deepens, okay? And reconciliation. So Sagittarius and Venus could in fact be focusing their energies on wanting to reconcile with you being the ex watching in, wanting to reconcile in order to deepen the bond, because there was in fact lack of that, which is why there's a focus on the energies in wanting a reconciliation so that there can be a deepening of the bond here. It's showing that an open mind needs to be kept about this person, you know, in regards to this reconciliation. So, you know, if you're cross-watching, you need to keep an open mind about Sagittarius and Venus, because they're showing me here that they want to deepen the bond and they want to reconcile with you. there could be a marriage that's involved, and or this is indicating that, you know, there's a marriage that's separated and now they want to reconcile it, and or this is indicating keeping an open mind about this person in regards to their views on marriage. So Sagittarius and Venus, you know, may have not have been too open in getting to know you in the beginning. Now they want a reconciliation because they're learning to keep an open mind about their views on marriage, okay? Because there's a need here to stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So if you are in fact dealing with a Sagittarius and Venus, you know, there was a lack of getting to know each other and deepening the bond. And this also could be based off of the fact that, you know, there were things that were not said correctly and it caused, you know, a movement apart here. But now Sagittarius and Venus is indicating with their energies they want a reconciliation because they have now kept an open mind about their views on marriage and or keeping an open mind about the soulmate and staying optimistic even though there could be a marriage involved, because there's a need here to learn to love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So learning to love themselves first, and or this is your energy if you're cross-watching here for Sagittarius and Venus, because by loving yourself first, you learn in the safety of love, and by remaining optimistic, this is how you usher in all these positive energies, right? So Sagittarius and Venus wants a reconciliation here with someone. Yep, and they've already met this person. So if you are in fact cross-watching for the Sagittarius and Venus and this is your ex, whether or not they're married or not, and or it's just their views on marriage, they want a reconciliation. Because this is the romance of a lifetime, but there was a disconnect here. They retreated and or you retreated, but that was necessary in order to get to know themselves on a deeper level. They retreated based off of the fact that there was lack of love of self, right? But this is indicating that, yes, this is your soulmate. At the bottom of the deck, it indicates ascending to higher level of commitments because you are, in fact, the person that stirred their romantic feelings, but there was inner conflict and healing of family issues that needed to take place. This indicates that their views on marriage also could have been what a factor was, but this is indicating that this was by divine design and that you are on a spiritual journey, indicating they need to take back control of their life, and or you do, and trust and have faith in the unfolding, because you attracted each other into each other's lives based off of a deep desire and the use of the law of attraction, whether or not you knew you were using it. And now there's a need to let go of the control issues and past life karmic energies that no longer serve. So that's Sagittarius and Venus's energies right now with the romance angel cards. So now let's go into the cartomancy and see what's going on here. So this is Sagittarius and Venus. I just need to take a sip of this. I'm so sorry, but I had to. Sagittarius and Venus. Yep. Spot on. And the bottom of the deck is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So Sagittarius and Venus could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun sign, or Venus sign. It's indicating here that due to the fact that there was unrequited love, we cut this person out of our life. Okay, so they may have cut you out of their life, or you cut them out of their life, out of your life, based off of the sense of this unrequited love, which is lack of love of self. This is indicating that a karmic cycle needed to be completed in regards to third-party interferences and or just loss and deception over the fact that we weren't being honest about our childhood, and or this is due to the fact that there could be, you know, a child involved or a want of a child. This also indicates that there could have been a loss of a child in regards to a karmic cycle. This could be coming from childhood, and or if this is due to a situation of this nature, it's indicating that that karmic cycle needs to be completed here, because any sort of loss in this situation is indicating that it was a karmic cycle that needed to be completed within Sagittarius and Venus's life, because they could have issues from childhood here. This is indicating to me, in the way that it unfolded, in the way that it came out, is that there's this sense of like unrequited love, and this could be due to the fact that there was a family issue where, you know, they felt a lot of loneliness and depression over a person, you know, this is like like parents, like they didn't have a father figure or a mother figure, and there could have been a lot of karmic energies that caused this deceptive mask, and this is due to childhood issues, right? So now it's indicating that they're gaining their ambition in order to achieve success here. This is also a journey, so they could be at a distance, and or there's just distance in your connection, right? Because there was a need here in order to complete a transitioning period. So now that healing has taken place, they are now wanting to take action because they want to have a brand new beginning and a new phase of life and develop this relationship that they currently were developing, and they want to manifest this new beginning, and or they're either dealing with Sagittarius and Venus is either dealing with a water sun and Venus and or a Gemini sun and Venus. And this person, you know, they want to have this brand new beginning and this new phase of life, and they want to continue to develop this relationship because in the past here they cut you out. Sagittarius and Venus could have cut you out based off of fears from their childhood and or, you know, a karmic marriage partnership they were stuck in, and or vice versa. But now it's indicating they want a new beginning, a new phase of life in order to develop this relationship and manifest this new beginning. And it's also indicating that they could have, in fact, financially freed themselves in one way, shape, or another within their work environment. And now they're using their common sense and good judgment in order to have good luck and growth for themselves, which ushered in positive energy, okay? So now they want to take action. They basically have gained ambition to achieve success. This could have, in fact, came from, you know, a friend, a coworker. It could have came from someone, you know, that ushered in positive energy for them in order to transition. They've now healed, and now they want to take action towards this brand new beginning. And they want to manifest this new beginning in regards to, you know, either this water element and or this also could be the sign of Gemini. Okay? So that was for Sagittarius in Venus. My solar eclipse special is still going on till August 31st. If you want to take advantage of it, everything is in the drop box below. And you can also send me an email. All other services are still available, but you just have to email me first in order to discuss and set it up. All right? And also, thank you so much for all who have taken advantage of this special and all of, you know, my clients that continuously work with me. So, you know, I love you guys. All right? Love you. Bye.